What's going on, guys? This is Lior with Compass out of Boston. Now, I thought I would make a video talking about some of my top points and tips if you're thinking about trying to sell your home to get top dollar. Now, the reason I thought I would do that is because I've been making a lot of videos talking about just how crazy the market is right now, especially right outside the city. You know, things are flying off the shelf like boom, boom, boom. And I've been making a lot of great videos that I think a lot of you guys that are buying are really taking a lot of value from. But if you own a home around Boston and you're trying to really maximize the sale price, I thought I would make this specific video for you guys, just because I've seen some homeowners make this mistake and it really does bite them on the sales price they get. So if you're thinking about selling your home, make sure you check out these 5 key tips we're going to talk about that are definitely going to help you make more money in your pocket. So with that, let's get at it. What's going on, guys? This is Lior with Compass out of Boston, and I am super pumped to make this video for you guys. Now, before I get into my top 5 tips for you, if you're thinking about selling your home, 2 super quick things. Number 1, guys, if this is your first time on my channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, make sure you smash that subscribe button for me. I put out tons of new videos every single week, talking about everything from tips on buying, selling, investing. I do neighborhood overviews of cities all around the greater Boston area. I give you lifestyle tips and everything in between. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And number 2, guys, if you're thinking about doing anything with real estate around the greater Boston area, whether it's buying, selling, investing, leasing, whatever it is, I am blown away every single day by just how many of you guys reach out to me. And I absolutely love it. I mean, this is just, as you can tell, my passion. So if you're thinking about doing anything with real estate around the greater Boston area, hit me up on email, phone, text, Facebook, Instagram, DM, whatever it is, and I will definitely help you out. So with that, let's get right into my tips for you guys. And we're gonna start with tip number 1, which is basically doing all the little small cosmetic touch-ups and paint. And here's the deal, guys. A lot of homeowners that I see that go on the market, a lot of homes are very well maintained. But one thing that I know, as from working with so many buyers, and going through open houses and everything, is it's the little stuff that sellers sometimes ignore or don't necessarily fix up prior to listing their homes on the market that can really just cause a major eyesore for buyers, right? So it's like little stuff, right? Like if you got like little dents in the walls, maybe railings are like a little bit loose, I'm talking about very minor cosmetics, right? Those are the things that when buyers get super excited about a home, when they start kind of seeing one thing, second thing, third thing, especially if it's that little stuff, it kind of starts sending a message up to their heads like, uh-oh, like what's going on here? Even though the home could be actually really well maintained. And along with doing those small cosmetics, the other thing I always urge almost every single client I have that's selling their home is invest in paint up front. I mean, I cannot tell you just how far your dollar goes when you repaint the home. It just makes the house look so much fresher, so much cleaner. And even if it costs you $1,000, $1,500, if you've got a big house, maybe $2,500, I can tell you a fresh coat of paint just makes a house look brand spanking, just so much better. So if you are gonna be putting that house on the market and you haven't painted it in a while, go paint your rooms, make sure they're in nice neutral colors, like light gray, maybe or some sort of off-white, just so that it kind of pleases the majority of people. But make sure you do that, because I think that is going to be an absolutely huge return on investment for you. Number 2 tip I have for you guys is put together a list of all of the renovations and updates that you've done to the home through your period of ownership, right? And the reason I like to do that is I like to really sell the home, especially the big upgrades, right? So if you've done anything like kitchen renos, bathroom renos, upgraded flooring, upgraded mechanicals like your electrical, furnaces, water tanks, even bigger stuff like roof or siding, windows, right? Anything like that. You want to get together a very comprehensive list before you go in the market of all of those updates, because those are really big dollar updates. And, especially in a competitive market like this, I mean, if you could tell buyers, that you've done large mechanical updates, that just makes your home so much more attractive. So I strongly suggest compiling a list. Then you can give that to your listing agent, whoever that might be. They can use that list, put that on MLS, use that during open houses, but make sure you get that compiled, because I think it really, really helps draw attention to buyers. My tip number 3 for you guys is pricing. Now, I said at the beginning of the video, and you probably have heard me talk about this in other videos, the market is absolutely bonkers right now. I mean, a lot of things, especially outside the city, are literally ripping off the shelf within a matter of days. But that does not mean, as a seller, you should be really coming in super aggressively in the pricing. And the reason why is, if you price your home a little too aggressively, right? And let's say you price it just a little too high, where it maybe doesn't sell that first weekend or that first week and a half on the market, you're gonna start to raise some eyebrows, right? Because I can tell you, buyers will right away, if they see a home that's maybe sitting for 10 to 14 days on the market, they're gonna ask me or their agent like, hey, why is this home sitting so long, right? And I know it's crazy, I know it sounds unfathomable, but those conversations really do happen. And right away, you start kind of, again, putting up some potential red flags in buyers' heads. So as a seller, again, I know you wanna maximize your sales price, and you absolutely wanna get top dollar, and that should absolutely be your agent's top priority. But that being said, if you overprice your home and you overplay your cards, that can certainly be the kiss of death today, especially in today's market where, buyers just expect things to move off the shelf. And if it hasn't, then there's gotta be something wrong with it. Now, tip number 4 I have for you guys is don't skimp out on commissions. Now, I know that sounds really, really biased coming from a real estate agent, but I can tell you guys this, that I use this philosophy throughout my business practices. When I deal with contractors, I don't always look to squeeze them on every single dollar, because here's the thing I've learned in real estate is, particularly in this industry, you really do you get what you pay for, right? And if you just really go hire some agent just purely based on price and not really pay attention to everything else, it is gonna bite you on the butt on the back end, right? Believe it or not, whether you wanna admit it or not, whether you think I'm crazy or not, I've seen it over and over and over again. And it's the same thing if you hire anyone else in this industry, right? Contractors, same thing. If you're gonna go get 5 bids and solely choose the cheapest one, I guarantee you, you're not gonna get good work. I don't practice that way. I usually pay a little higher for better quality and for better contractors. But back to the point of hiring real estate agents, you really do get what you pay for, right? So I would really try to get the best, the most aggressive agent, right? And that's up, and I can do another video about how to do due diligence on real estate agents when you're selling a home, but do not skimp on that. Do not skimp out on that, because a good agent, there's plenty of data that shows this, will make you much more money than they charge you. So rather than trying to skimp out on the front and pay for it on the back, get the best, get a really good agent on the front end, and believe me, you will make more money when you sell and get that final check. And finally, the last tip, kind of going off hiring a good agent, you wanna make sure you and your agent together put a very, very comprehensive package together for marketing, right? And what this entails is not only stunning and high quality pictures, but you also want to invest in really nice floor plans. You want to invest in nice virtual 3D walkthroughs. You want to put together a really nice video package for the home as well. And that's especially relevant in today's world, right, with COVID, because even though we are doing open houses in person, we want to be able to sell as many people online on the home as possible, right? Because there are certainly some people that are still not, a little hesitant about going to open houses and stuff like that. So if you can put together a really, really nice package on the front end where you can show the buyers everything, right? The pictures, the floor plans, give them a 3D walkthrough, give them a full video of the entire property. You're just enticing more people to look at the property and enticing more people to come to your open houses and eventually submit offers on your home. So those are my top 5 tips for you guys. I really strongly suggest you know, if you're gonna be selling a home soon, really listen to these. I've seen them over and over again, and I've seen the difference these tips can make in terms of how much money sellers pocket at the end of the day. So if you really wanna maximize your sales price and really get top dollar for your home, make sure you use these tips, and hopefully that helps you out.